Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Rising of Bodhisattvas. I'm Nancy, the founder of International Buddha Dharma Society for Cosmic Loyal America. Today, our subject is paying the highest homage and respect to all Buddhas, which is the first great vow of Samantabhadra Bodhisattva. Pay the highest homage and respect to all Buddhas in the past, to all the Buddhas in the present, and to all the Buddhas in the future. The past, the present, and the future are the three periods of time. Samantabhadra Bodhisattva is the ancient Buddha who came again to help Sakyamuni Buddha to propagate Buddha Dharma and transform living beings. Each Buddha and Bodhisattva has their own vows. Samantabhadra Bodhisattva has 10 great vows and is named the king of 10 great vows. The first great vow of Samantabhadra Bodhisattva is paying the highest homage and respect to all Buddhas. How should we pay homage to the Buddhas? In the sutra, the practices and vows of the Bodhisattva Samantabhadra Bodhisattva said to Kumara Sudana, O noble-minded man, as to what is said, homage to and respect of the Buddhas, it means that by the power of the virtues and vows of the Bodhisattva Samantabhadra, I have profound faith and deep understanding, as though I were face to face simultaneously with all the Buddhas of all the Buddha lands, equal to the smallest dust motes in number, throughout the worlds of Dharma and the empty space of 10 directions and the 3 periods of time. I worship and adore them constantly with my pure deeds, namely the bodily, vocal, and mental deeds. Before Ari Buddha in the Buddha land, I present myself by transformation in unutterable and innumerable bodies, like unto the smallest specks of dust in number. With every one of my manifestations, I pay homage to all the Buddhas of every Buddha domain, and such Buddhas are equal to the smallest dust motes in number. My homage will end when the limitation of infinite space is ended. As the space is boundless, so also is my homage to the Buddhas without end. So is it when the spheres of beings are ended, the karmas of beings are ended, the sorrows of beings are ended. These too are endless. Even so is my homage to all the Buddhas endless. Thought following upon thought without interruption, and in bodily, vocal, and mental deeds without weariness. Samantabhadra Bodhisattva is our great teacher and showed us how to pay homage to the Buddhas. I'd like to share a story of Sakyamuni Buddha with you today. This story has different versions in different sutras. According to Maharanakutta Sutra, in the time of Dipamkara Buddha, one day Dipamkara Buddha arrived at one city. At that time, Sakyamuni Buddha was a cultivator. When he heard that Buddha was coming, like everybody else, he also wanted to buy flowers to offer to the Buddha. However, there were no flowers left. He beseeched a girl who was selling flowers. Please sell me several flowers. The girl felt that he was very sincere and was a cultivator with good roots. She felt that he would obtain the right fruit before herself. For him not to forget to transform her, out of 7 flowers she kept for herself, she gave 5 to him and also asked him to offer the other 2 to the Buddha for her. Meanwhile, she made a vow. From now on, until this man becomes Maha Bodhisattva, I wish him to be my husband and me his wife. The man accepted the 7 flowers and said, I wasn't thinking about this, but I'd like to fulfill your wish. Dipankara Buddha was surrounded by layers and layers of people. The man was not able to get near. Outside the crowd, like other people, he offered the 7 flowers by throwing them to the sky. All the flowers fell to the ground except his. Dipankara Buddha noticed the devotional man. For him to get close to him, Dipankara Buddha manifested a puddle of mud. All the people stepped aside except this man. He took off his deerskin coat and covered part of the puddle of mud. Then he laid himself down in the mud and also spread his long hair to cover the last bit. Dipankara Buddha walked on his body like a feather, and he said to the man, In the future, when people's lifespan is 100 years old, you will become a Buddha, and your name will be Shakyamuni Buddha. So you say, the strength from the mind is so marvelous and is beyond the logic of this world. Paying respect to the Buddha should be with a sincere mind like this. I'm going to share another story with you, and the name of the story is A Poor Woman Who Wished to Offer a Lamp. When Shakyamuni Buddha was in the country of Sarasvati, there was a woman whose name was Nanda. She was poor and lived on begging. She was always in rags, and hunger and cold were often her friends. Shakyamuni Buddha was teaching in Sarasvati. From the king to common people, everyone was offering precious fragrant oil to light lamps to the Buddha. The poor woman thought, I did not accumulate enough in my previous lives, so that I was born poor and lowly. Today, I have a chance to plant in the great blessing field. With this thought, she begged everywhere, and finally she got 1 coin. When she went to buy oil, the seller told her that 1 coin was not enough, but out of sympathy, the seller doubled the oil so that it's enough to make 1 oil lamp. The poor woman was very happy. She offered her lamp to the Buddha in the middle of other lamps, and also she made a vow. Today I'm poor and can only offer the Buddha this small lamp. With this merit, I wish I obtain wisdom and light and remove the ignorance and darkness from all living beings. After she made the vow, she bowed to the Buddha and left. In the next morning, all the lamps died out except the one the poor woman offered. When Maudgalyayana wanted to put out the lamp, he could not do that even with his supernatural powers. The Buddha said to him, This lamp is not what you can put out. Even the water in all 4 oceans or a great wind could not do. That's because it's a lamp of a person who has made great vow. The Buddha knew that the poor woman had brought up her Buddhist mind, so the Buddha spoke Dharma to her and also said to her, After 20 kalpas, you will become a Buddha. You will widely transform living beings, and your name will be the light or lamp. The poor woman then knelt before the Buddha and asked the Buddha to allow her to shake her head and follow him to cultivate. Later, she became a bhikkhusuni respected by many people. So you see, the power of the mind can cross over time and space. Today, we talk about how we should pay homage and respect to all Buddhas. A genuine and sincere mind is the key. Amitabha, it's a great honor to be here with you today. Thank you. See you next time.